Hi, I'm Joe Rowlands and I've been for more than 30 years in direct sales now. And I was talking to a young salesman a few days ago and he was telling me about a sales technique that he'd been taught. And when he explained it to me, I smiled to myself because I thought, dear me, we were using that technique over 30 years ago. And it still holds good today, of course it does. And what he was actually describing to me, though he didn't use these words, the technique he was describing to me was simply sell the sizzle, not the steak. I mean, that really is an old adage, but it's still as true today as it was all those years ago when it was first shown to me. Let me just explain to you where that comes from. Just imagine, if you will, a woman walks into the butcher's and she says to the butcher, "I'd like some steak, please. It's for my husband's dinner. It's his birthday tonight. I'd like to treat him." And the butcher says, "Yes, okay. There's some steak over there. That'll be £7 a pound. How much do you want?" And the woman says, "Wow, that's expensive, isn't it? Don't know about that. Tell you what, just give me some sausages and he can make do with that." So she takes the sausages and off she goes. Now let's just rerun that same scenario. The same woman goes into the same butcher's, but this time it's Super Butcher that's serving. And so she goes up to the counter and says, "Can I have some steak, please? It's for my husband's dinner tonight. It's his birthday and I felt like I would like to treat him." And the butcher says, "All right, it's his birthday, is it?" She says, "Yes, that's right." And he says, "You know what? I've got some steak in the back there that I was saving for my own dinner tonight. Go on, since it's his birthday, I'll let you have it instead. Just give me a minute and I'll go and get it for you." So he goes out to the back, comes back again with this big piece of meat, and he says, "You just look at this here. This is absolutely at the very, very best part of the joint. You see that marbling on there? That just tells you that that is going to be succulent and juicy. When you put that in the pan, that marbling will then start to help the steak to cook in its own juices and it will sizzle and sizzle in the pan. So when your husband walks through the door tonight, the very first thing that he's going to hear is that sizzling in the steak. And the very next thing will be he'll be able to smell the juices coming out of that meat that'll be cooking in its own juices, and he can smell that even before he ever reaches the kitchen. So when he gets in there, he'll see that, wow, what a piece of meat. You put that on his plate and it will melt in his mouth. And he will be putty in your hands. And all of that for just £7 a pound." And the woman says, "Wow, I'll tell you what, will you cut me 2 slices, please? And I'll give him one tonight and save one for next week." "Thank you very much indeed." There we go, one happy customer. But that is sell the sizzle, not the steak. What that butcher's doing is selling the benefits of that piece of meat. He's selling the benefits, not the features to it. And that's the very point that I'm trying to make here. And that holds good. It doesn't matter what it is you're trying to sell. It doesn't matter if you're selling cars or clothes or you're selling off a website. The principle still holds good. Just stop and think. How many websites have you seen where when you read the things you see a whole list of features to do with whatever it is they're trying to sell, bullet points? There are lots of features all the way down. This new gadget has got this and this and this and this. Who cares? I want to know what it's going to do for me. As the customer, that's what I want. I want to know what it'll do for me. And so that's what you've got to do. When you're putting together a website or you're putting together a sales presentation, by all means, list the benefits. But you say, this benefit's here, that's what it will do for you. It will make you feel so much better. It'll give you more credibility. It will make you successful. It'll make you beautiful. Whatever it may be. That's what we're talking about. Sell the sizzle, not the steak. Look forward to seeing you in the next videos. Bye for now.